Hiya, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rosie Henshaw. If you're new here, then welcome. It's happy to meet you. And if you're already existing, guys, then thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. So grab yourself a cup of tea and some snacks. I've got a little 7-Up on the go. Come addicted to fizzy drink, as it would seem. Yes, grab yourself a nice cup of tea and some snacks and let's get in. So today's video, as promised, is a Monday video. So I did say my new schedule is back. So Wednesday will be crafting. Fridays will be my try on hauls. So I know you guys love those to see what the clothes look like on a curvier body. I don't keep all the clothes, you know, but Mondays is going to be a bit of a mixed day because obviously I'm not always just going to go and buy stuff to show you every Monday. That's just not realistic. I did go to Lakeside and I did get a few bits. This is like a buys of the week haul, but it will be a mix up of like when I decorate for Easter, I will show you my Easter tours on them days, or if I, you know, like if I pop around the shops and I've seen a few things, I come shop with me, maybe a little vlog. Mondays will be interchangeable, but yeah, here we are with a haul. I'm quite surprised because today wasn't going to be a haul, but I did get a few lovely little bits and I thought, do you know what, I am going to show you. So I did have a couple of bits from H&M for Albert that didn't fit him, and they weren't right, they just didn't look right, and they were more kind of like keeping him warm for spring, if that makes sense, like long sleeves and long trousers. Now I'd got him some of his clothes for summer already, and I had to take them back. Now when I took them back, I lost my receipt, which was really annoying. I lost my receipt out of my bag, had this silly little bag, lost it. I don't even know where I'm going with this story. Anyway, I went onto my H&M members app to see if my receipt was stored on there. Well, they hadn't sent me a cover of their receipt. So they went on the system with all my details and they said, we can see that you've bought the items, but it's an exchange policy only. So I had to exchange a few bits in there. So I thought I'd show you that I got these couple of bits from H&M. I did get him like another little suit because there was nothing in there that I hadn't really got for him already for summer or that I really liked. So I got a couple of bits from the homeware section. So I got these. Now I wouldn't necessarily spend £10 on a ceramic berry dish, but do you know what? I thought I've got to exchange it for something, and I thought I really like these. So I've got these in the home section. These are really lovely. They've got like this little stone effect on them, you know, like a little beigey colour. And these are lovely. They're going to be really nice to pop in my fridge and then just put to the table. When I decorate my Easter table for tomorrow, I'm doing it all thrifted, but I thought these would be really nice for, you know, I can pop these out as well with like some strawberries and stuff to dip in some cream in the summer. They are really lovely. These are £9.99 each from H&M. Now I will say they are really expensive from other places like Anthropologie that I was looking at originally, and I was like, no, I can't bite the bullet and do it. But yesterday I just felt very much posh that I had to do it. I did get the baby some little baby sunglasses and a little romper thing as well. So that was what was left over. So there was £20 left over, and I got these. I thought they were really cute. Then we went into Primark. Now I went to get the infamous Primark tablecloth. So I've got the tea towels. Let me grab the tea towels so I can show you the pattern. Got my tea towel basket at the ready. Oh goodness me. So I'll show you patterns so you know what I'm on about. This pattern, so my friend Tiff, who's on here as well, she also is struggling to get the tablecloth version of this. So, Bertie, come here. I let him out in the garden. I was like, I'll let him have a little bark because let it out of his system, but then get him back in because of the neighbours. I hate him, but you know what, he is a little yappy dog and I love him so much, but the seagulls drive him mad. Like there's one that comes on the lantern every day and he sits up there and Bertie just watches him and he's like he gets really mad. Anyway, let's get back to the infamous tablecloth. So they've got this pattern in the tablecloth, so she wanted to get it because she owns the company Chunky Dunk Chocks, which I buy all my chocolate treats from. And do you know what, she wanted this for her spring, they're doing like a market stall, so she needed 2 of these. So I was like, do you know what, I'm going to Lakeside, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get you some. So she needed 2. I was like, I'll get myself one, I'll get you 2, and I'll send them to you. And they didn't have none, so it's really annoying because I really wanted one for my table. However, I did get this gorgeous tablecloth as well. So this is £10, this was, and I thought this was gorgeous. So it's like a really nice, I don't think it's showing up as nice as it is. It's like a dusty olivey kind of green with a white stripe, and it looks like a linen effect. It's really, really lovely. I thought this would be really nice for my table. We have people over and we have cakes and stuff. So I thought that'd be really nice. I am going to insert a few clips here as well because they had such gorgeous dinnerware in Primark and a few other little bits that was so pretty that you would genuinely not know that it was all from Primark. So I've got a tiny bit of footage to show you some of the bits they had in there, because obviously I didn't need to purchase anything myself, but I want to show you how lovely some of the little bits are.
Every time I'm rushing into something I start to shake, there's always something I am missing. But this love's a fooling game. I don't want you to be crying tears of pain, even though it feels like I'm close to you, but it's still so far away. I touch you, but not in the same way. You saw what's coming in my eyes, but I won't stop hoping. You heard what's coming on my voice, and I can't help shivering. You took my hands and turned your forehead against mine and waited for me. You waited for me. Love's a fooling game. None of us want to be crying tears of pain, even though it feels like we're closer now, and we'll get closer every day. I'm trying, oh, in every kind of way. I don't want you to be crying tears of pain, even though it feels like I'm close to you, I'm still so far away.
So as you will see, I did pick up two of these ones. So you might have seen that they had the blue ones in a bit of video I showed. So these were £2 each, these little bottles that have like little cork stoppers. Now I thought these would be really good for you, like oil and vinegar if you want to. But I thought they'd even be good for, you know, when you got coffees or hot chocolates and you have your flavour syrups in there, they'd be nice in the cupboard. I am going to put my oil and vinegar in these. I am going to stay original to the cause, my balsamic and my oil to go up in the cupboard because I think they look really, really pretty. And for £2 each, they are bargains. So I got those, put them to the side as well. Now, I know I'm going to have a few people be like, Rosie, it is not even Easter yet and you're showing us Christmas stuff. It's just one thing, but I saw it and I actually thought it was in the sale. It wasn't, it was just in there. But I thought it was so beautiful. I've got to get it because I know it won't be there Christmas time. How gorgeous is this little print with a wooden frame? Now, don't get me wrong, I do really love the print. I didn't realise how shiny it was until I got it home. So I might even just use the frame and paint this a little bit myself, do something with it. But this was £2.50 and I thought this might look quite nice out on the side at Christmas. It's the same sort of colour as the tier tray that I put out. And for £2.50, I just picked it up. I'm a bit of a sucker for it. I know it's Christmas, but there you go. I picked it up. What can you do? So the other place we went to Homesense at Lakeside. Can I just say as well, I run into so many of you guys at Lakeside. There must be so many of you in Essex. And literally, you were all so lovely. I think some of you were a little bit taken back when I like going for a hug. And I do apologise, but I'm like, oh, what's your name? Ah! And squeeze ya. But I'm sorry, so that's a pre-warning. If you ever see me out in the future, be prepared that I'm going to hug you. I do always say, can I hug you? Because obviously I know some people, since everything that's gone on, but it's not the point. I think people sometimes are a bit like, yeah, thinking you are crazy. I look like I've got something weird on my cheek. I think it's like because it's shiny, you can see like the light shadowing on my cheek. Oh, what a glow. Right, so we went to Homesense anyway at Lakeside. This is on the retail park. And when I went in there, I got a couple bits that I am like so excited to show you what I got, because I know that it's not that amazing, but the thing I got was such a bargain. Like, I feel like sometimes I think I've got a bargain, but I didn't really need it and I bought it. But it's a super bargain if you wanted it anyway and you get it at a reduced price. And by God, I got this at a reduced price. I'm going to show you that last because it's the best. But in there, they've got the most gorgeous Easter selections in there. I managed to get, a lot of it's on sale actually. So these were meant to be £10. They're down to £6 now. And they've got these little fabric covered eggs. They're like little calf kitchen pattern. And I thought with my little white Easter tree in the kitchen, it's just going to go with like all my blinds and stuff that I've got in here. It's going to look really, really pretty. So I got those for £6. They're like £1 each, which is so good. And they'll just look really, really pretty. And they've got like a little bit of jute string around them. It's really, really nice. Oh look, you can see the blind in the background through the reflection. So I got those. I also got for $14.99, I got one of these big planters. So it's the plastic bottom so it won't go rotten. Oh look, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. And then I've also got, it's got the plastic bit inside. So I got this for the garden. I do have one on my windowsill currently. But I've got some little flowers from Tesco's. Now this one was I think $7.99 from TK Maxx. And I know loads of you bought it. If I can link it, we'll link it in the description. But I got some packets of flowers for £1.50 from Tesco's, and that has been there for months now. Now, if I'd have bought just some flowers to go in a jug, they wouldn't have lasted that long. So sometimes it's quite nice to have indoor little potted plants, and I think that little wicker planter looks really cute. So I got this one for $14.99. My theory is, now I know they're poisonous. I know some people are going to say they are poisonous for children and they're poisonous for pets. Obviously, we're not going to be eating these and nibbling at these, consuming them. But I am going to have some hydrangeas in this. So I thought, they did have another size, which was £20 for a larger one. I thought they'd look quite nice maybe together. But I feel like they're kind of on their last legs, them indoor plants. So I thought I'll have that one next to this one as a smaller one. So I'll just plant some nice little outdoor plants. I've currently got a little plant going on in here that needs to go in the garden. This little one. I've been growing it indoors, but it does need to be potted outside. So I'll probably pop that outside in the little one and then plot some nice, plot some in my, yeah, I just think it's really nice. I like these little chicken things they want, little metal tags with a little chicken hammered onto it. I just think they look really rustic. They're so cheap. And you could use these as storage as well, but I do like that they're planters. So I got that. And then the last thing I got was my major amazing thing. Now, when we decorated Albert's room, it probably is even in that video, I think I even mentioned it, that there was a wall hanging that I really, really wanted, but it was really expensive. It was £100 and I just thought I can't justify spending £100 on a wall hanging just for a baby's nursery, which it isn't going to last him forever. And, you know, it's a lot of money, isn't it? But anyway, I went into TK Maxx, not TK Maxx, Homesense. I know it's the, Homesense is the version of TK Maxx, Home. But I found it in there. And it's the Oi 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 wall hanging. I paid £24 for this. £24 for something that I wanted really bad for £100, and they don't go in the sale. And even with the little discount codes that you get off online, you never get more than a tenner off. They never do more than 10% off. So you're always going to be minimum paying £90 for one of these. I could not believe it. Now I know Homesense and TK Maxx always say like it's designer stuff but cheaper prices, but it always seems to be stuff that's sort of like, I don't know, like I love it all, don't get me wrong, I love it and I buy loads of stuff from there, but I've never bought something that I currently wanted. But yeah, I've got to show you. I've got to brush the bottom of it. I have got to brush the bottom because it's been rolled up. But how gorgeous. These will go with all of the colours in his room. Sorry, there's some silica gels, I better make sure I pick them up. For Albert and the doggy. Oh, I've got two more. Sorry guys, I know that sounds weird, but I'll just pick them up after, but just in case I forget. Right, it's got a leather cord on it as well, on a wooden hanger, and it is the most gorgeous rainbow hanging ever. It's stunning. And it's lovely colours. It's all the colours that he has in his room. I'm going to brush this. It's going to look really pretty. And it's all like this hand woven material. I mean, to be honest with you, even when he gets a little bit bigger, I probably could get my sewing machine out and hem up the bottom and the top without the tassels and have this as a little rug in his bedroom. So it's going to last a long time. And I just thought, oh, I feel like one of the people with the like size that do the food and the weird like moving it about. Yeah, I really love this. I think it's beautiful. Absolutely good. £24 I paid for it. I love it. Gary, I got it back in the car. So Gary waited in the car. We've been lakeside and we've been shopping. And I was like, please can we go Homesense? It's like getting late. It's going to be shutting soon. I'll quickly run in there with the baby. I'll hold his hand. We'll walk in, burn a bit of energy before he's got to do the big car journey home. And you know, he'd be a bit ratty because we're very routine, like routinal. hair in my mouth and I'm saying the wrong words. We're very much in a routine, so the baby will always be in bed by 7. Like, we're never out really past that time. So on this occasion, I was like, he's going to be really ratty because he's not in bed, and 2, he's going to be in the car journey where he can't sleep properly. So I was like, let me just wear him out a little bit. So he was running around, and when I saw it, I had this under my arm, the basket with a couple of the bits in, and I'm walking, holding his hand, walking back to the car, and literally Gary was like, what have you bought? Like, what have you actually bought? And I was like, it's like a wall hanging. He was like, to hang where? It's like, the baby's room. It's gonna look lovely. You're gonna love it. But I did show him online, and he was like, well, that is a good purchase. Like, look how my ear looks. I've got the tiniest little monkey ears. They look like little tiny chimp ears. They're like, you know, the bananas and shrimp ones. And they're like low down on my head. They look like the little Frankenstein bolts. Never really have them out. But sometimes I put my hair. Hello! I can hear you! But yeah, I don't know why I was so hyper. It's probably because I got such a bargain. And yeah, this has been my little bargain haul. So hopefully you've enjoyed this, guys. Stick around, because tomorrow's craft is, I'm going to be like decorating a few bits, but mostly it's going to be like a thrifted Easter table using bits that I found from the charity shop, bits that I've upcycled, bits that I'm like sort of decorating a little bit. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy that video. And I have got to decorate for Easter this weekend, so I will film that as well, and I will film an Easter decor tour to show you it all, because I know you love that kind of stuff. I do. I love having a little nosy in other people's homes, seeing how they're decorated. So yeah, I'll be doing that, so hopefully you'll stick around for that. I've also got an As the Try On haul on Friday. I managed to pick up some really lovely little bits, so hopefully you'll stick around for that too. I'm Rosie Henshaw. See you later, guys. Take care. Bye.